What's going on, you guys? Today it's a different video. Working on a 96 Toyota Camry, Project Gramps. Doing a transmission flush on it. I'm not doing a filter, I'm just doing a drop and fill. Only reason why is because the filter, I'm lazy to do the filter, so yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a drop and fill, and the filter is like a mesh filter, so it's not really anything that can get stuck in there. You know, technically you could take it on brake clean and clean it up. But yeah, with no further ado, it does recommend Dex. The same thing as the Chevy, so Dex 2. But what I would recommend is going with whatever brand you want. Do this at your own discretion. See, you know, it's what type of fluid you want to use. What type of fluid you want to use. I'm using this fluid because I want to use it, and it's not a recommended fluid for you guys. It is it meets Toyota's Toyota's specs for this transmission. It's a 4-speed, so basically I'm using Castrol Transmax import. So basically it's good for import vehicles, Honda, Toyota, Nissan, non-CVT. It is JSO recommended. If you guys know anything about Japanese, JSO is it's very important rating. It meets that standard. It's something with the clutches inside the transmissions on all Japanese. Doesn't matter. Motorcycle cars, it's all about the clutches. So it does meet the JSO. It is recommended from Toyota to use this fluid. If you cannot find it's called Type 1V, so Toyota 4 or Toyota 2, I think it is. They don't make it no more. So they recommend that you use Dextron 2 or Dextron 3. This meets the General Motors Dextron 3 H and prior, not for use where Dextron 4 is required. So this one is definitely gonna work, and also it does meet the JSO 1A. And also the owner's manual does recommend using Castrol import. This Transmax is good for all Toyotas, Toyota, Honda, Nissan, and yeah, it meets that JSO. So when you see it meets JSO, it's like the GM where it says it meets Dextron or Dextron certified. And what was it called inside the motor oil? I forgot what it's called. Some weird name, DexOS or something like that. So it meets this standard. With no further ado, let's go. Obviously, the first step is secure your vehicle. If your vehicle is lowered like mine, put on a piece of wood, jack it up for a cross member, put some jack stands on both sides so you can get underneath there and work on it. This is just a drop and fill, so you remove your transmission dipstick. Since it's a drop and fill, it might only take 3 quarts, but have 4 on standby just in case. You're gonna go underneath the vehicle. You're gonna locate your trans fan, which is right here, and that's your drain bolt. So we're gonna remove your drain bolt. Get to it. I believe it's a Allen or a Torx, one of the two. So let's go. All right, guys. So now you're underneath the vehicle. You're gonna need a number 10 Allen socket to get this drain bolt out. I would recommend changing out that crush washer, but I know it's been changed before recently. So yeah, the reason why I'm changing the fluid so often is because it was last changed about 50,000 miles ago. The way I know is there was a service manual inside the vehicle and it showed it. So basically, it's supposed to be done every 30 to 40,000 miles in these Toyotas. And also, I'm gonna check my front differential, which is gonna be back there. I'm gonna show you guys how to check that also. Only because you just want to be precautious. So yeah, these Toyotas, if you keep them in good shape, they will last a very long time. So yeah, let's go. Alright guys, so that concludes the video. Reinstall the fluid back in there. You're gonna run the engine for a little bit up to temp. Check the fluid while it's in park. Gonna take it for a test drive, make sure it's all good. And anytime you drain your fluid and you see nice, healthy fluid, no metal, nothing, we're solid, we're good. So guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe and like, more videos to come. Take care of what you got, because they will take care of you again. And always trust the Toyota. Alright guys, so after you change your transmission fluid, you're going to want to change your differential fluid. The way how these Toyotas are situated on these automatic transmissions, maybe the manual also, the differential is part of the transmission, but it is separate, meaning that they use separate fluid, same fluid, but separate chambers. So it's always a good idea when you replace your transmission to replace your differential oil. It's just a very good practice, and it prevents you from having any failures on the road. And also, I guess, to see the condition of the fluid and everything. So the tools we'll be needing is obviously your fluid. I recommend going with the same fluid that you put inside the transmission, Transmax, Castrol, or whatever brand you want. A 17mm wrench, another wrench in case it's very tight, so you can use 2 wrench. And maybe you might get lucky with a 17mm socket, and you need a 10mm Allen wrench for the drain plug. Before doing anything, I recommend removing your fill, which is all the way up there, if you can see it. And then you can remove your drain plug. If you cannot remove the top one, do not even bother doing this job, because yeah, you won't be able to add fluid back in it. Alright, so with no further ado, let's go. Let's complete this job and take it for a test drive. Alright, so basically you're going to use a siphon pump, put it above the frame, put it inside the differential, and you're going to see a little drips coming out. That's how you know you're at the correct level. Then that's it, close it up. Don't tighten it as much as it was as before, because it doesn't have to be crazy tight. Crush washer is doing its job. You don't got to break the bolt inside in there. Alright, so alright guys, so that's gonna be it. Concludes this video of the 96 Camry Project Gramps. Basically, I did a little general maintenance on it. That's how you do the differential flush, that's how you do the transmission flush, that's how you do the distributor oil seal, because it was leaking a little bit, and as you can tell, somebody put RTV on there and you're not supposed to. So everything's running good right now, everything's mint. I test drove it, looked underneath, no leaks. Engine is running smooth, no running issues, and we're all good to go. So guys, thank you for watching. Subscribe and like, more videos to come, and stay tuned for more educational videos, because these are not how-tos, and I'm not going to make how-tos because I do not want to be held responsible for anything you guys done on your own end. So take or see what you see on my channel with a grain of salt, and see you guys on the next one. Deuces.